How's it gangin' dudes and dudettes? My name is Sean. Go ahead and pour some gravy on that like button. Pour some gravy in the comment section. And if you want some mashed taters, make sure you drop a share. Not for me, but to get this information out there to the people. Other people has already been updating you guys on this. But I know there's still a few holdout Yang Gangers out there who wait for my video, which I do appreciate. I apologize to the Patreons. I could not get this video up. As it is breaking news. I also had to work, so I'm a little late to get this up. But yeah, you can get that 8%, my dudes. 8%. Oh, that is what, a 60% increase? Is that a 60% increase? Hold on, let's check. Yes, I remember. Gutterless just uploaded this not too long ago. Yes, he had his 60% increase. That is crazy, guys. That is huge. And on top of this, as you can see, he's 8%. He is 4th place. Buttigieg is having people, he's trying to get people to clap for him. He's trying to, there's all kinds of stuff. Even in my Discord, they're joking on Pete Buttigieg. Look at that moment when people don't clap for you. That's great stuff. So yes, all these people are just slowly draining in the polls. And guess what? Yang has always said he will peak at the right time. And this is happening, guys. It is happening. On top of that, hashtag Yang surge trends after latest Emerson poll ranks Andrew Yang in 4th place nationally among 2020 candidates. Now, historically, the DNC doesn't allow Emerson polling to be counted a lot of the times because Emerson polling is actually a good unbiased source of polling, and the DNC doesn't like unbiased polling. They like very biased polling. So, data released from Emerson Polling Thursday showed a gain for entrepreneur Andrew Yang, placing him 4th place with 8% nationally. This increase led to the hashtag Yang surge becoming a #1 trend on Twitter. We're normally trending #1 on Twitter, ain't we? for a campaign people like to dismiss. So Yang, who was not on stage for Democratic debate in January, but will be on a debate in February. They don't want to say that, do they? Has been pursuing a grassroots campaign that has proven to be a popular, mostly with young demographic. His followers on the internet, collectively known as the Yang Gang, took to Twitter Thursday to celebrate the news of Yang's rise in the polls. Yang is pulling votes away from Sanders. I've been saying that for months. With young voters and this is a very interesting age dynamic, said director of Emerson College polling Spencer Kimball. America's really nice and loyal friend from college, Andrew Yang, is up to 8%. Emerson polling putting him in 4th place, tweeted activist Cameron Kasky. The Yang surge is showing our party that the country wants an earnest, authentic candidate and is starting to realize Yang is the man. America's really nice and loyal friend from college, Andrew Yang, is up. America's really nice and loyal friend from college, Andrew Yang, is up to 8% in Emerson polling. That makes no sense. America's really nice and loyal friend from college, Andrew Yang, is up 8%, putting him in 4th place. The Yang surge, I don't understand the friend in college. Maybe I'm just too daft to understand what he's trying to say there. Maybe there's more context. But anyways, Andrew Yang at 8% nationally, ahead of Buttigieg. Double Klobuchar. The Yang surge is real. Remember, we've been saying, guys, that the polls they've been releasing from the previous were all inflated polls. They were polls that they cherry picked to make Buttigieg, Klobuchar some sort of viable candidate, because when Joe Biden ends up failing, they don't like Bernie. And as much as I do like Bernie, he did support Hillary, so he's technically a wild card for me. I can't really just support him wholeheartedly. Plus, Yang's health plan is just better than his, plus UBI. So, let's see, yes. And there's also this Twitter photo, as you can see. Let's see if we can get this a little bit bigger here. Come on, load up. Here we go. This Twitter photo, look at the size of this crowd, guys. Yang he keeps doubling these crowds, and within a month or two, he's going to be in arenas. He will be. If he keeps polling these levels and these crowds keep coming out like this, imagine if all these people showed up to caucus for Andrew Yang. Oh, holy cow, guys. This stuff is getting so real by the moment. Yang is currently campaigning in Iowa, the site of the first political caucus in the country this coming February. Interesting, tweeted Fox News contributor Byron York. Reports on Fox that there is only one Democrat in Iowa now, 11 days from the caucuses. Interesting reports. Yeah, that's great. That's great. It pretty much is the only real Democrat. All the other ones are bought and sold, and really Yang isn't even a Democrat. He's not ideologically driven. He's data driven. He really wants to help people. You know, Yang's campaign is garnered endorsements from such high-profile celebrities as Dave Chappelle, Nicolas Cage, former Democratic presidential candidate Marianne Williamson. Yes, I did not make a video on this just because it was oversaturated in the news. Everybody's making videos on that, and it was obvious, you know. So shout out to Marianne Williamson, and we welcome all of Marianne Williamson potential voter supporters into the Yang gang. You know what I'm saying? We welcome you. We welcome you. We want you here. I'm not sure if there is a whole bunch of you, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Come on down. Come on down. Oh, and speaking of Marianne Williamson, she hasn't had an update on her website yet, like redirecting to Yang's campaign, which would really be nice if she did that. But also, I just wanted to say from what she has said, you know, former Democratic presidential candidate Marianne Williamson announced overnight Wednesday that she supports Andrew Yang's White House bid in the upcoming Iowa caucuses. I'm lending my support in Andrew in Iowa, hopefully to help him get past these early primaries and remind us not to take ourselves too seriously. We need that this year. We need to lighten up on personal level because the moment is so serious on a political level, Williamson wrote in a series of Instagram posts. So she goes on to say, I know from firsthand experience that the breadth of his intellect and his expansiveness of his heart, she wrote, Yang said on Thursday he is very grateful for Williams' support. So he learned a lot from Marianne and continued to do so. And, you know, the thing is, Yang is always very supportive of everybody. I mean, he's not here to cause fights. You know, he lets us do that hard work for him. You know what I mean? So that's all I wanted to say about Marianne Williams. I kind of had like a quick aside in the video, so I wanted to throw this edit in here just because, you know, it is very important, right? So anyways, I would love to see Marianne Williamson as a VP, but I would definitely like to see Tulsi as a VP more. That's just my own personal take. But right now, hey, shout out to Marianne, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so on the cornerstones of Yang's political policies has been his plan to provide a universal basic income, which Yang prefers to as the Freedom Dividend. Under the Freedom Dividend plan, Americans over the age of 18 would receive $1,000 per month regardless of their employment status. Universal basic income at the level would permanently grow the economy by 12.56%, 13.10%, and about $2.5 trillion by 2025. This would increase the labor force by 4.5 to 4.7 million people, Yang campaign website. Yes, he has all the stats on his website. So, and for those of you who don't know, guess what? We did it, guys. It was originally 48 hours, but they you know, moved the deadline a little bit to 72 hours because, of course, Yang always procrastinates to the last minute, and then we always meet our goals, except for like one minor goal that didn't have as, you know, it wasn't as well advertised, I don't think. But anyways, we did it. 1,072 hours, guys. We did our phone banking goal, and it's... everybody's doing great. We got to get out there in Iowa. We got to keep doing this. Everybody just needs to surge forward. We've got this, guys. We are making this. Look at the size of this freaking crowd, man. Oh, Emerson polling. So, yes, Biden had lost 2 points. Warren gained 1 point. Buttigieg lost 2 points. Gabbard lost 3 points, but that's because of her ongoing war with Clinton. You know what I mean? It's just, at this point, she's just trying to prove a point, and I support her for that. So Sanders and Yang each gained 2 points on Bloomberg, picked up 3. That's only because he's buying his way in. Sanders continues to dominate among young people ages 18 to 29, with 47% of his group support. Andrew Yang also draws most of his support from the same age group, with 20% of these voters, which means him and Sanders are literally, they're pulling each other back and forth, man. And Sanders' campaign is just so big that he makes up the largest percentage of those voters. But if Yang was his size, he would have a larger percentage of those voters just based off, you know, per capita, if he was to just downgrade it or downsize it accordingly. So, yes, guys, go. I'll put Emerson polling in the pinned comment or something like that. So look at this, guys. This is just, I love it. I just love looking at these graphs, especially when Andrew Yang is just doing so well. It's so perfect. It's great. It's good stuff. So there's your update, guys. You guys got it all. That's all it is. So make sure you guys check out the Patreon, because these videos are literally brought to you by Patreon. I'm not making much on Patreon as it is, but if you guys want to come in here and help out, if we can, you know, get to where I can go part-time at work, we will be able to completely be uncensored. We'll be able to do so much extra work. We'll actually be able to take time to put in good editing into the videos, stuff like that. Also, don't forget, we do have the Twatters. You can come over here and check us out on the Twatters. You know what I'm saying? I do be tweeting and twatting a lot. You know what I mean? Tweeting and twatting. Everybody likes to tweet and twat. And we got the Discord. You know what I'm saying? So come over here, help us out Discord. And my DMs are always open. I love you guys. I'm always trying to hang out with you. That's all I got. That's all I got. Just an update. Yank is crushing it as always, as we know. So I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time.